Just a little bit remains here in qualifying at North Wilkesboro with the Crooked Line Racing. Trevor Edwards sitting on top of the board right now. Sitting in second. Brad Carpenter. Tyler Johnson in third. Who's going to take this one tonight? Time will tell. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We appreciate it. Like I said, just about 2 minutes remain. Let's see if anybody's on the track right now. It is almost time to grid up and make our way onto the board here. As Brad Carpenter finishing off his run. It won't be long, and we will be racing here at North Wilkesboro Speedway. And here it is time now. These guys are going to make their way onto the grid, and we are about to be racing here tonight for 125 laps around North Wilkesboro. I'm excited. I hope you are as well. Thank you again for tuning in here tonight to CWTV. We appreciate each and every one of you. Let's see what they got going on tonight. It should be a great one. These guys, a very clean league to call, a very fun one there as well. So like I said, time will tell. We'll see. Who's going to be the top dog tonight? The top dog. Waiting on a couple guys to make these last little adjustments, and we will be underway here with the action. Getting those engines warm and ready as they're about to take the lap behind. There we go. About to take that lap behind the pace car, and we will get things started here tonight. Crooked Line Racing coming your way here on CWTV from North Wilkesboro. Pace car going to make his way off this time by, and we will be underway with the racing here.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag flies, and we are underway here. Let's see who gets this one done. Out in the front, Trevor Edwards gets a great jump there. Timothy Trowbridge, as well as Brad Carpenter in the 31, are going to work to make their way out. We got an early caution in this one. Not normal for the group of guys here. Let's see what happened. 52, just a little too much throttle there. The 5, the 015, the 45, all getting kind of part of that as well. A big whoopsie there, no doubt about that. And we are under caution. They're going to stack them up behind the pace car and get this one cleaned up, and we'll be back to racing here in just a few short laps. Still a couple to go here. Getting ready to take the green flag here. See what they got as the 32 of Edwards. Gonna get this one going. Trevor getting a great jump again out in the front. See right behind him, Brad Carpenter trying to make it work. He is running away with this one already. Brad Carpenter, Timothy Trowbridge now. Let's see what they got as the 74 down to the low side. Gonna work his way into second place now. Great run by Trowbridge to find himself there and working here to catch that leader now. You see the 14 of Christian Pittman. He has been fast this season. No doubt about that one. Scotty Stevens back there, a little behind him. These guys are getting into a little action here as Tanner Marr in the 4. Brandon Metler in the 015. They were side by side there. They situate that. Now Christian Pittman down to the low side of the 31 machine. That's Brad Carpenter up top. Let's see what they got coming in here. Already a fantastic race, some great action cooking. Back here for third place, Brad Carpenter, Christian Pittman going at it, and Pittman gonna catch him at the line. Christian Pittman finds his way into third place now, maybe into second as he's down to the low side of Timothy Trowbridge. See if Trowbridge can hold strong here up to that top side. It's a hard line to run here, and Pittman is going to make it out there. Christian Pittman in that 14 machine doing a great job now. Look at him push here, having a good old time. Short track race in North Wilkesboro, one of those speedways of the past, if you will. What's going on, Aaron Roach? Matt Gardner saying 5 Kings for the win tonight. We'll see if they can keep it up. Stack up a little behind Stevens in the 51 here. Sorry, Sexton in the 51. That's Stevens in the 2. Let's see what these guys have. And the 2, the teammates here, they're gonna battle it out, gonna give each other everything they got. Working hard now. Still out in front, Trevor Edwards. 2.5 seconds, the 32 machine. He is running away with this one early. Look at that back end there. You can hardly see Christian Pittman. And that says a lot here, especially in a fast, clean league like this, to pull away. And I get this is short track, and this is where that happens. But this is a league of guys that run short tracks. They get it. They understand how to make these work, these cars, everything. A very competitive league. And Trevor Edwards running away with this one here. Just a very solid run he is putting together. See now as Trowbridge tries to hold off these guys here and keep that third place. Tell you what, let's go back to Joshua Sexton and take a ride around. This is what they're seeing. You can see that small mirror over there to the left. It is full of nothing but the car behind him. It's like smiling at him there that whole time, just looking at him in the mirror. There he is. He is right on the bumper, but in return, he is right up to that 31 there as well. It just shows you how tight it is, and this is not one of the easiest cars to see out of, in all honesty. They get it stacked up just a hair, but they keep it moving. The 51, the 2, the 4, all these guys teammates, they know how to run with each other, so something happens and they're able to adjust fairly quick. Mr. Roach, hopefully you're doing all right. It's pretty warm over there now, isn't it? Trevor Edwards, 3.5 seconds. 3.5 seconds. This man is just pulling away farther and farther out to the front here. What a run he is having. Showing some great skill at a track like North Wilkesboro. Not a very smooth track either. Not smooth at all. We'll see if they're able to hold on to their own here. Job keeping tight, keeping clean. 51 looking down to the low side now on the 31. They are pushing onward here, doing everything they can here. The 51 gonna look down again to the low side. Can he get it? Can he make it happen? Trowbridge trying to keep him back behind there in that 74, but it's gonna be a little too much for him at the 51. Works his way to the low side of Trowbridge, and he is gonna take that third place away there. Joshua Sexton now sitting in P3. Trowbridge is going to hold off Scotty Stevens for a moment, but Scotty now working to the low side in that 2 machine. He's going to work around that 74 here, at least side by side with him for the time being. He's got the 31, he's got the 4, right in line to do the same thing here if he gets hung out to dry up on that top side. These guys will just continue to pass on by and make it all work, make it all happen. Again, who's it gonna be? What a run these guys are having coming across here. Brad Carpenter trying to hold off Tanner Marr in the 4. Tanner Marr working. He's pushing, keeping to that low side as the 31 hung out on top. The 74 Trowbridge no longer has to worry about being stuck up there. Now that's the 31 as the 5. He is going to take his go at it. Tyler Johnson making a run for it here. They both make their way around that 31 machine. Trevor Edwards, Christian Pittman out on an island of their own. Both separated though. At the leader is out to a 5.7 second lead over the field right now. A lap around this place is only 18 seconds. They're clicking them off fast here. Coming across the line there is 41 lap now. We are on lap 41, I should say, of 125 here. And just a solid run here so far by the leader, Trevor Edwards. He's going to work around some lap traffic now. That's the 52 up to the top side, the 52 of Jason Day. 5 Kings moving it up. Slowly but surely, those guys know how to save their tires. I'll give them that. They like to make that long run here. Nothing wrong with that, especially in a league like this when you're able to do just that. Make that long run here. Look like Tanner Marr still battling. Not Tanner here. Let's see who that was. That was Timothy Trowbridge as he gets back up to that high side now. The 31 of Brad Carpenter going to make his way down there and get out in front. Tim working against that 31, trying to get that position back. Lap 44 now. Such a competitive, solid ran league here. These guys do a great job week in, week out, putting on a show for us here on CWTV. Christian Pittman, he's still falling back, but still pulling away at the same time from that third place spot here. We'll see if any of these guys are able to close it up now as we start to get a little more spread out throughout the field. Looks like Brandon Mettler going to battle with the 74 of Mr. Trowbridge now, as it looks like Tim maybe has cooked through some of that tire, maybe trying to get a little heat out of it. Such a fun run here in this league. These guys, like I said, I've said it many times. I'll continue to say it. These guys know how to put on a show here. Tanner Marr closing it up to Scotty Stevens, his teammate here. Let's see if that Ford machine can get it out in front of the 2 now. King Tanner the first. I'm interested to see what all these guys got on their deal here. Let's see. They're all Kings. 5 Kings. Never mind. Duh. I guess I get it. What's going on, Dwayne? I don't know if there's virtual COVID. I don't know if that's made a thing yet. Now that we're talking about it, yeah, I'm sure it will be. But I think they're safe in this realm. We're good to go. Tanner Marr, he is right behind Scotty Stevens now. These guys giving everything they have got. Matt, thank you so much. I appreciate that, sir. Now look at the 5 here. Making it his way, Tyler Johnson. Another guy that has done his homework. He knows how to save these tires. Yes, they are cardboard cutouts. And for the cheap price of $200, you can send me a cardboard cutout picture, and we'll get one here in the paddock for you. It's cheap. It's cheap. Who wouldn't like to sit in the Checkers and Wreckers booth here with Tommy and sit with me for the low price of $200? That's all. That's all. Look at him push forward here. The 5 doing everything he can. Can he get out in front of the 2 machine of Scotty Stevens here tonight? They are putting on a show here. Putting it on, no doubt about that. Tonight, these guys are putting on a show. Let's check in with the 32 of Trevor Edwards. Let's take a ride around a few laps here. Let's see what he's doing here. Iron Man in the mirror. You can hear that the throttle, the brake, just very smooth on each of those. So smooth here. So smooth, that 32 getting around. We got some guys making their way into the pits here, lap 64 of 125, so just about halfway through. And they're putting it into the pits here. Gonna get some fresh tires. Fuel these bad boys up, and they'll be back out onto the track here. We'll see if they can keep it steady and remain without fault here. No accident. As they switch out from these guys that are a little faster when they come out with the fresh tires. We'll see. Another round of some guys calling out some pit stops here, so we'll see again if they can keep it clean. Trevor Edwards coming around to take the 015 to 31 a lap down here. That would make the top five. The only ones on the lead lap here is that 32 is on fire here tonight. Absolutely on fire here, no doubt about that. He's gonna take Brad Carpenter and put him a lap down. Whoa, baby! The 015 of Mettler looked to get a little loose out in front of the leader, the 32, and that'll make you put the seat up where you don't want it. He's got to pull that wedgie out from the backside. Is a little clinch session. And 1, 2, 3, 4, clinch. 1, 2, 3, 4, clinch. That's, whoo, the 32 keeps it steady. The 015 saves it there, but possible code brown for the 32 machine. Is out there, that 32. He is on a mission tonight. Look at him go here, putting it on. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, guys. Really means a lot when you guys show that support like that. Man's on a 13-week streak there. Thank you, Rich. We got a battle here. The 51 of Sexton, the 14 of Pittman. Pittman gonna give way there. Let Joshua Sexton on by. Keeping him very tight right in front of him here. We got the 52 now making a run to that low side. As you can see what the fresh tires will give you. That little boost, if you will. Well, Rich, thank you again, sir. 52 now going to go to the low side of the 51. He's going to let him on by. Like I said, those fresh tires really showing up here. Just about through lap 77 of 125. We had one early caution. Since then, these guys have been really pushing forward steady and cleanly. The 32 working his way around the 74. Tim Trowbridge now. Where's that 2 machine? He's right in front of him. That's at 5th place, the number 2. Trevor Edwards really putting on a show today. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you again, sir. Look at him go. Rich, I tell you what, you know what would make that 32? Probably, he'd probably be a whole lap ahead of the field if he just had a rocket racing setup in. He'd already be lapped and he'd be pushing forward into some clean air. He may be fast, but he could be faster with a rocket racing setup. That's all I'm saying. I know Rich agrees with me. He said it's a fact. We're going off of science here. We got science behind us. He's doing a great job regardless. The 32 putting on a show here today. See the 5 here, Tyler Johnson, he did pit early when he was involved in that incident. He is making his way through. He is sitting in 4th place now. Still on that lead lap. He doesn't have much room here between himself and that leader coming up. And at this point, Edwards still staying just so smooth, so clean here. Hey, right? You know, you got to do what you got to do. What a run, though. Got those guys coming up behind. Coming around to lap 88. Christian Pittman gonna bring her on in. Trevor Edwards still staying out. He's still running here. He's gonna run this bad boy all the way on to fumes here tonight. Fumes is Sexton sitting back 6 seconds down. Here comes Trevor. He's bringing her on in. That's why they caught him so fast here. So he's going to hand over the lead now. And Tyler Johnson actually going to take over that lead. Tyler Johnson in second. It'll take him a bit to get around to pits again. Tyler Johnson, a little different strategy here as he was involved in that first incident. So may be okay to make it to the end. We'll have to wait and see. But boy, those tires, they are screaming as he makes it out. Let's see, Trevor Edwards in fourth now. The 32 machine that ran so well for so long finds himself pushing to the front due to a strategy here. We'll see if it plays out for the 5 to be involved in that incident. Maybe, hey, you're quick, you get in a little accident, you pit a little early, it plays off for you. And we might see that happen here tonight. As the 31 of Brad Carpenter tries to work his way around. This is not for position. Not for position. So one would imagine he's going to let that 31 just head on by because you don't want to battle for too long. This is really going to slow you up, you see. Definitely going to scrub some speed on the exit of that turn right there. Absolute blast these guys got to be having out on the track. Lap 94 of 125 when they hit the line here. Tyler Johnson, he is putting on a show now himself. He's got a little damage. He's able to keep it out in front as he has got 12 seconds on Trevor Edwards, who at one point was 12 seconds ahead of the pack. So an interesting turn of events here as we are coming around to that lap 100 here shortly. Can't ask for much more than what we have been given here tonight. The 015 of Mettler is going to make his way to the leader here, not for position. Mettler on those fresher tires. You see the difference here. Trevor Edwards playing off of that benefit as well, as he is going to be able to reel in that gap a little quicker than he would be if that 5 had some fresher set there below him. So solid run. Oh yeah, they are glowing red in the corners on short tracks. These guys are getting on them. Check it, look through the wheels there at the rotors. You can see that those brakes, they're smoking. They are steaming. They are glowing red hot, piping hot. 99 of 125 here. Whoa! Mettler in the 015 heads towards the wall. And that's going to change things up completely here tonight. Take a look here as the 015 just getting there with the 2 meeting up in the middle in a whoopsie. So Trevor going to make a pit here as well. Looks like everybody in that top spot's going to make a run into the pit, grab a quick set of tires, maybe a splash of fuel here, and they are off. The 5 does make it out ahead. It looks like the 51 of Joshua Sexton does keep it out on the track. We'll see how the short stint here on those tires plays a factor here at the end of this race. You know, that's a good question. When I'm driving, I can tell you we definitely feel the tires. But as far as the brakes, I'm going to say no. And the only reason I say no to that is because in the 24-hour mark, I mean, as far as the tires go, you've got to back them up, the braking points. But once you get that new set of tires, you can really go back to attacking the corner. So it's not like you have to back it up to play, safe there as far as brake wear goes. But that's one thing that these guys here at iRacing, they're constantly working on is the physics inside of the game, their sim, I should say, to really make that just a solid run here.
Hang on, we're not going green.
They're trying to get everything situated here.
Hang on, we're not going green. Green, green, green.
Green flag back out in the air, lap 107 of 125. The number 5, Tyler Johnson, gets a jump out to the front. Christian Pittman going to battle out for Tanner Marr. Woo! Brandon Mettler right there as well. A couple of these guys a lap down. 45, the 015, the 52. 14 at Pittman right there. The next in line would be that of the 4 machine of Tanner Marr. You can see him back there, the copper, the black machine back. A few rides back here. 32 is sitting all the way back in 9th now after that unfortunate turn of events.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
And we got a caution. Let's see what happened. The 74, the 32 make contact in the corner. Ooh, the 74 just barely misses it there. Let me see if he is still a lap down. It does not look like he is going to get the lucky dog. I think somebody else was actually ahead. Actually, no. If you were involved in any part of the accident, you do not get it. So he was off of that one. I apologize there on my correction. We'll get the green flag here this time by as the 5 of Tyler Johnson.
Green flag, green flag.
Gets the green. We are back to racing here. Christian Pittman in that 14, going to try to do everything he can to pull up to Tyler Johnson. He's shown the speed throughout the day. Can he put it down when it matters now? The 31 of Brad Carpenter, he's been up there as well, and these guys definitely don't have to worry about these tires now. We got another caution here. Caution. Reading cautions. The 32 of Edwards looking to put it here. Takes it in between these guys. The 45 just so close to the wall. They all pile up there. The 2, I think, going up there a little bit as well. Into a whoopsie again here. And again, I do not believe the 32, after being involved in the incident, will get the lucky dog. We'll see. We'll keep our eyes open, though. Looking for that virtual beer can. Please keep all things behind the fence. Throw it as hard as you want at that fence post. The splash. See those people standing in front of the fence? They shouldn't be there, so splash them. Just don't hit them, please, please. Paperwork is not fun. Tyler Johnson should get the signal this time by. We got 1 to go. We do. 4 laps to go. We'll have a quick shuffle here to the finish. 3 to go. When we get the signal,
Green flag, green flag.
and the green flag flies. Tyler Johnson gets a good jump. Christian Pittman not going to hold anything back. We got a little battle between teammates, it looked like, back here. The 2 off the wall into the 4 here. They're staying steady. The 2. A little difficulty there He's going to put it up and let these guys go on. And the white flag flying here, this time by. When they make it around, do they? Looks like they will get that white flag. ButtKicker Gamer 2, immerse yourself in the game. Feel what you've been missing here on this final lap. The 5 of Tyler Johnson running out and away with this one. Up, and away! He goes here to the victory. Christian Pittman and Brad Carpenter round out your podium finishers here tonight. Let's talk to them. Let's see what they got to say about this run here. Don't see Brad, so we'll move on here. We'll do one more check through. We'll move on to Christian Pittman. We'll see what Christian Pittman here in the second place run has to say. Christian Pittman, this is Tommy in the booth. Do you have a copy? Hello, Christian Pittman. Do you have a copy?
Yeah, I got you loud and clear.
There he is. Hey, how's it going? What a run here tonight in that 14. Very consistent there tonight. You had a lot of speed, but at the end, that 5 just took it away from you on that restart.
Yeah, he took off pretty good. And there, I went into 1, and I thought I had a chance with 3 to go, and this thing wouldn't have turned around in a 48-acre field. So I was just trying to hold on to a top 3.
Absolutely. Hey, it takes a lot to really sit back and say that as a driver, because we always want to push to that win, right?
Oh, yeah, but I knew that, looking at championship-wise, I need to have solid finishes because consistency wins championships. So I knew that I could try to pass him, but I might get turned or something might happen. We finished 8th, and second place just sounded a lot better. Even though I told you I'd win this race, I didn't win it, but we're going to win eventually.
You're getting there. Like you said, though, consistency wins championships, and you're on a great run here this season as you're coming down, as you guys coming to a close here shortly in this this season. So you guys just chipping away here at that, and you're doing a great job. Who do you want to thank here in that 14 machine for getting it done, man?
My grandparents, my girlfriend, my dad, and then 5 Kings Motorsports. We tested on a setup, and I think that definitely helped us tonight.
Absolutely. Hey, as long as we keep talking to each other week in, week out, we'll be all right, right?
Yes, sir.
There you go. Maybe next week. Maybe next week we'll be talking. Thank you, Christian. We'll move in. We'll talk now to the winner. We'll see what he's got to say here. Tyler Johnson in the 5 machine. Let's see. There he is, Tyler Johnson. How are you doing here tonight, sir?
I'm doing. How about yourself?
Fantastic. You saw yourself getting in a little accident here early. You pit early, and that put you out in front late. If it would have ran all the way, number one, did you have enough to stay out there?
I didn't actually. I had ran out just coming to the pits. And Brandon gave me the last little tap I needed to get me to my stall.
Wow, I didn't realize it was that close. What a opportunity, I guess, when that yellow flag came out then, correct?
That was basically my gamble. I was just gonna wait, hope for the best, and be a lap ahead of like almost everybody, hopefully.
When you say you were gonna wait, when that's doing a little more than waiting, that's doing a little more than gambling right there. Woo, man, you gave it the fumes. But you fought back here. We're showing a little damage here on the right side. Did that affect you? I mean, that's the one thing about these short track races. It seems like you can get away with a little damage there.
really affect me too much. Pretty much every race I'll hit the wall a few times, so I'll most likely have damage on that right front.
He says, I'm good for 1 or 2 good little pounds into the wall. You try to move the wall like I do, huh?
Oh yeah.
The one thing I've noticed is that wall it's not going to move. iRacing, I really wish would get to it to where those walls would move it like real life, you know?
Give you a little bit extra room after a few taps.
Exactly there. What a run here by the 5 machine. You find yourself in victory lane here again. Congrats to you. Who do you want to thank for getting it all done, man?
I just want to thank my mom, dad, 5 King Motorsports, especially thank Brandon right there on that caution, and Crooked Line, and thanks for doing the broadcast.
Absolutely. Congrats to you again on a fantastic run. We look forward to seeing what you got here throughout the rest of the season.
Yeah, thanks.
Absolutely. And that is all we got for you here tonight on CWTV. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you. Until the next